On June 29, 1996, a full moon was rising over San Luis Obispo, California. It had been a hot day and would remain hot throughout the night. The moon, the warmth, each added a special touch to the perfection of the Central Coast preview of the Christopher Cohan Center, the focal point of the Performing Arts Center, San Luis Obispo. And of course, this was the night of the Hard Hat Ball. The Hard Hat Ball was conceived as a celebration of the near completion of this long-awaited facility, as well as an ongoing fundraising event. Many of the guests added hard hats and construction gear to their attire of the evening to signify that there was still more work to be done before this $30 million complex could be called finished.
Good evening. Welcome to the Gala Grand Opening of the Cal Poly Performing Arts Center, San Luis Obispo. My name is Jason Scott. Tonight, we're going to take you on a little tour of this, the $30 million entertainment facility of San Luis Obispo, California. This facility, which began construction in March of 1994, encompasses a grand 1,350-seat symposium inside. I'm here with Jim Hoffman, the project supervisor for the center. Tell me, Mr. Hoffman, what did it take to put this thing together?
A lot of people, a lot of teamwork, a lot of details.
How many people were you working with?
I would guess a couple hundred at any given time. So we've got a lot of people over here enjoying this building right now, and all of them had something to do with it. So it's pretty exciting to be here enjoying the building with everyone who built it.
Yeah, how does it feel to finally see that it's completed and everyone's having a good time here?
It's a different building with all the people in it. We've been seeing it as a construction site now for 2 years, and it comes in and it's all decorated and people having a fun time, a good time, and it's something else.
Everybody's still in hard hats, though. Is that going to change in a couple days from now?
For me, I abandoned mine.
We're here with Bernadette Bernardi, who's the event coordinator for this evening's festivities. Tell me, Bernadette, what did it take to bring this together?
Well, it took at least a year of planning, and we started out with a committee of about 10 to 15 people, and then each of those members recruited other volunteers, and it split out into more committees. And as you can see by our program, we had entertainment, a dinner committee, marketing, etc. So it took hundreds of people to come to this evening tonight.
And is it coming together all right as far as you could tell?
Oh, I'm just amazed. I'm awed by the attendance tonight and how well it's going, how enthusiastic everybody is to be here.
Well, you've done a fantastic job, and we thank you very much. We're here with Steve Stone, the primary painter of the facility. Tell me, Steve, what did it take to paint this thing?
Oh, a lot of effort. It took about 9 months, and sometimes upwards of a crew of 7, and just a lot of blood and sweat. No tears, but a lot of blood and sweat.
The tears of happiness now, right?
Yeah. This is really a fine night to be here, and I wouldn't have missed it. We finished the job yesterday, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out.
Yeah, it does look fantastic. So you were in charge of all the painters, and it was how many days now you had to work on this thing?
Well, it's about 9 months.
9 months.
But it's been a pleasure putting together a showpiece for San Luis. We never had anything like this, and it's nice to have something to...
Well, great to talk to you, Steve. Thank you so much.
Yeah, fine craftsman. He's done an outstanding job throughout this entire project.
Your name, sir?
Dan.
Dan?
Yeah.
He's a superintendent.
Dan, the superintendent.
With Bob. Bob and I, we built America.
Pleasure working with these guys, and I'm glad we gave San Luis something to be proud of.
Well, you certainly have. Thank you very much.
Fundraising efforts began in earnest with a $1.6 million donation from Christopher Cohan. And with the unstinting help of Cal Poly University, the city of San Luis Obispo, and a host of dedicated volunteers, construction started early in 1994. From these seeds arose a 1,300-seat main hall, a 300-seat performance pavilion, and a 180-seat classroom situated in a building of sweeping design that overlooks the hills surrounding San Luis Obispo and the Cal Poly campus.
Well, this has been a contribution of so many people. The Mozart Festival is looking forward to using this facility, obviously, in 1997 in July, and we're going to bring thousands of people here, and we hope to bring a wide range of people here from all over the community, young and old, and across all different lines of socioeconomic ranges to come to this festival.
And what about outside of the community talent? Any word of people coming in from outside of San Luis, the community, to perform here?
Well, I couldn't give away any secrets for 1997, but by having a hall like this, we'll be able to bring people in who would normally not come to San Luis Obispo because we would not be able, for one, be able to pay them as much, and two, the facility would not be there to entice them. Because we have this acoustically, I'll say, perfect facility, and we also have the number of seats, we'll be able to afford larger, bigger, more well-known people to come to our festival.
Well, it is beautiful, Bernadette. Thank you so much for talking with us here today.
Take care. Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, since I'm a member of the City Council for San Luis Obispo, the citizens of San Luis gave $5 million toward the building of the Performing Arts Center, so I feel as though the city has a very integral role. But as a human being, I thoroughly love music and the arts, and I think that this will be a tremendous contribution to our community. It will enhance the lives of everybody that's here, and I believe that it's going to bring us more tourism, and it's also going to make us a lot more attractive to great artists. We have a wonderful Mozart festival here in San Luis Obispo, and we're very proud of that. And this will be a great venue for the Mozart Festival. But I believe that we'll see even more and more of wonderful music and artists and plays and all of the things that we've longed for in this community. We haven't had a place to do them.
Thank you so much, Kathy, for letting us get a place to do them in.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. We're standing here with Cliff Swanson, who's the head of the Mozart Festival and the music department here at Cal Poly. And you have some history and background about the building itself for us here, right?
Yes, when my wife and I moved here in 1967, a bond issue had just failed to build a performing arts center, and there have been many attempts ever since to do it, and here we are. We finally did it.
Fantastic.
It took 30 years.
30 years and $30 million.
That's right. Right. $1 million per year.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Swanson. And what performances can we look forward to here at the center?
Oh, I think a grand opening in late September, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, plus several other pieces, and a whole symphony season yet ahead with many other groups performing in the interim. Mozart Festival next summer.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Swanson.
My pleasure.
We're standing here with the president of Call America, Mr. Jeff Buckingham. Jeff, what do you think of the festivities so far?
It's wonderful. It's crazy. It's wild. I love it.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, it's great. Everybody's dressed in everything you can imagine. Some people look even sillier than I do.
No, I think you got it going on there, Jeff. So what have you been up to? What's been taking place tonight?
Well, we had a Rotary party over at the Motel Inn, and we brewed our own beer, and we barbecued, and everybody's dressed in construction gear. So all the people you see tonight in hard hats with Rotary emblems are part of our Rotary group. So we're all here mixing with everybody else and having a wonderful time.
Fantastic. Well, it's good to see you, Jeff. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thanks, yeah.
Christopher Cohan Center opens to the public on September 27th, 1996, with a full roster of events scheduled for this year. Tonight, at the Hard Hat Ball, fundraisers, construction personnel, Performing Arts Center staff, and patrons all gathered together to relax and to rejoice in their accomplishments. Members of the Rotary de Tolosa began the evening at a pre-event party to celebrate their success in raising a whopping $14,500, which was then donated to the Foundation for the Performing Arts Center. The joy of their participation in this new and vital part of the community was reflected in the irrepressible mood of the partygoers.
Okay, I'm here with the president of the Rotary de Tolosa, Mr. Rick Cronin. Mr. Cronin, thank you for talking with us here today. As the current president, it was you whose contributions were enabled the Rotary to bring together this impressive amount. Tell us a little bit about how you pulled it off.
Well, I don't know if it was all me. It's this Rotary Club got committed to sell the tickets, you know, and it is impressive because they got almost $15,000 to give to the Performing Arts Center, and it's a lot of fun. We're going to have fun and glad to support the center. It's also going to lead to our Valentine's Day concert. We're going to try and have a fundraiser there every year.
Fantastic.
So it's a warm-up thing for us. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking with us here today.
You bet.
Steve, as the chairman, the fundraising chairman of the Rotary Club, tell me about the personal contribution as well as the contribution of the Rotary to the Performing Arts Center.
Well, our Rotary Club is a service club, and we want to perform service to the community. And the Performing Arts Center is a terrific thing for this community, and the community's really gotten behind it. And our club wanted to do its part, so we raised almost $15,000 for the Performing Arts Center. A check we presented to the Arts Center last Wednesday at one of our club meetings, and we're here to have a great time tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Steve, for talking with us this evening.
All right.
Hi, we're standing here with Jeannie Potter, the future president of the Rotary Club. Tell me, Jeannie, how do you feel about partying here tonight, and how do you feel about what the Rotary Club has been able to do so far, and how do you feel you'll be able to contribute in the future?
Well, I think this is a great place to have a party. I've never been to a party at the back of the Motel Inn before, so this is my first time, and it looks like everyone's having a good time.
Fantastic.
I'm really pleased at the amount that we've been able to raise to contribute to the Performing Arts Center.
Yes.
It's far exceeded our expectations, and we're all looking forward to having a great time tonight. As far as next year, we'll be trying to do similar fundraising again and trying to just benefit the community in any way that we possibly can. That's what we're all about here, Rotary, trying to be service above self. Tonight we're going to be partying above self.
Rotary Club brewed some beer, especially for the occasion.
Okay, we're here with Steve Lombardi and Mac, and the two of them have concocted their own brewskis for the evening. Tell us a little bit about what it is that you've made here.
Well, first of all, we have a couple of commemorative bottles. The first one is a pale ale commemorating our president, Rick Cronin, and we're calling it Cronehead Pale Ale. Every bottle passed by President Rick.
And this beer here, we're making this the Hard Hatch Hooch, which is the official beer of tonight. And as you can see, the labels says that effect too.
How did you go about producing the beer?
Actually, we went to the brew factory down on Monterey Street, and it was a start from scratch process. We started with what?
We ground our own hops, we boiled them and everything, and then we came back 2 weeks later. Then we bottled them, and then from there we scratched our heads and made up these labels. You know,
the labels are funny. Yeah.
Yeah, terrific. And we had a little tasting contest at one of our Rotary meetings about a month ago. We ended up getting a bottle of Samuel Adams Bach beer and putting it against the two bottles that we brewed. And actually, the members found the Samuel Adams quite bitter.
so they preferred yours?
Yeah, yes,
we took one too, and we were very happy with that.
Fantastic. Well, they look great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Despite all the years of hard work and dedication, tonight, this building was simply a dream come true.
Hello, we're standing here with Michael Passarelli, a local comedian who's been here for about 10 years. Tonight you're going to be performing for the California Polytechnic State University San Luis Obispo Performing Arts Center. And tell me, sir, what is your program going to entail tonight, and how do you feel about being here?
Well, it's really great to be here, first of all. It's exciting to be part of the very first show business venture in this facility. Magnificent facility. I hope everybody during the course of the time gets a chance to see what great work went into this, and state-of-the-art equipment. But to be on stage doing comedy, to be the first comedy performer, it doesn't matter if Robin Williams comes, Steve Martin, I was first, so.
That's right.
About that.
You're going to go down in history.
And our comedy tonight, we're going to do some stand-up comedy. In particular, we have a Cal Poly graduate who will be the first stand-up comedy.
Fantastic.
Up here. And then we're going to do improv comedy, which is the art of taking audience suggestions and just winging it. We spent about 15 minutes or so writing the show, so put a lot of effort into it.
When the Christopher Cohan Center is truly completed and the renovations to the Cal Poly Theater undertaken, you may travel all over the world. And when you come home to San Luis Obispo, you'll see before you a performing arts center that is equal to the world's finest facilities in design, construction, professional amenities, acoustics, technology, and accessibility.
We're standing here with Archie McLaren, the wine connoisseur of the Central Coast. Tell me about some of the wine festival festivities taking place sometime soon, or any of the wine tasting events here tonight.
Well, from the 9th through the 14th, we have the Central Coast Wine Classic, but I'd rather dwell on what we did tonight. I think one of the interesting things that happened this evening is that you'll notice that the wine industry here is integrally involved with the sustenance and the support of this endeavor. This edifice that we're in tonight and the wines that we had for dinner were supplied by people like the Niven family and the Talley family, who are major supporters of the Performing Arts Center. Their wines are magnificent. The people are very, very comprehensive and arts-oriented and community-oriented, and I think it's just very gratifying that we have people in the wine community who would do that.
Fantastic. And what future events can we look forward to?
Well, the future event that I'm involved with, the most substantively, is the Central Coast Wine Classic that's from the 9th of July until the 14th. And that's a symbiosis of cuisine and wine and art and music and a lot of different things. Basically, I think as a core focused on the Central Coast wine industry, but expanding far beyond just the boundaries of here.
This beautiful evening gave us a chance to express to one another a feeling of awe and appreciation for what we had grown in our own backyard. And even as we speak, generous patrons, members of the business community, and supporters from San Luis Obispo County and beyond are continuing to donate gifts of equipment, personal commitment, and funds to secure the future of the Performing Arts Center, San Luis Obispo. This is Rick Martel for KSLO TV. KSLO TV would like to thank the community of San Luis Obispo and the Performing Arts Center staff for the opportunity to document and participate in this once-in-a-lifetime event.